You're watching Studio Ken. Make sure you don't miss any episode of Studio Ken by subscribing to the YouTube channel. To subscribe, search for Studio Ken on YouTube, click subscribe on the bottom right of your screen, and set a reminder. You can also watch Studio Ken on Diamond TV on Wednesday at 18:30 and on Saturday at 19 hours. Studio Ken, the home of Kennedy Gondwe on YouTube.
They are one of the most interesting pairs to watch in Zambia's soap opera, Mpali. In Mpali, Hambe and Chola have a child together, a child that was conceived after a one-night stand. And it's either they are quarreling over their child, making up after Hambe's failed engagement with Chivale, or Hambe is simply Nguzu's spoiled son. Regardless of what one makes of these two, it cannot be denied that they make watching paid television channel DSTV interesting. Well, Shazzy Phiri, who stars as Hambe, and Hellena Mizinga, who many of you know as Chola, are my guests today on Studio Ken.
Hello guys, this is Namadingo and you are on Studio Ken. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Hambe and Chola, welcome to Studio Ken.
Thanks so much.
I'll start with you, Chola.
Sure.
On your Facebook page, you identify yourself as a journalist, master of ceremonies, and singer.
Yeah. Yes.
How and why the move from journalism to acting?
Okay, so growing up, I've always wanted to be on TV. You know, I was so active. I used to take part in church, school plays and whatnot. So I decided to go for a field that's a bit similar to my dream or my talent per se. So I had to take journalism up.
Do you see yourself as a journalist in the near future?
I actually do. I do see myself as a journalist.
Why do you say so? Because different people have got different reasons they're going to journalism. You just told me you wanted to be on TV. Yeah. Journalism is much more than that.
I know it's much more than that. I was just putting it in a nutshell.
Okay, so...
But there's more to it.
There's more to it.
Yes.
Why the calling to journalism? People say you can't just be born any other person, but a journalist is a calling from God. And you seem to have that. But at the same time, you just wanted to be on TV.
No, I didn't really want to. Okay, the TV part, obviously it's part of it. But I just want to be the voice to the voiceless. I want to tell people, communicate, tell them what they don't know. I want to be there and help those people who are not able to get information, to get it through me. I want to use myself as a channel.
So how far have you gone with your journalism?
I am actually in my second year.
Okay, where are you studying?
Zamcom at Zambia Institute of Mass Communication.
How easy is it for you to combine your role as a journalist and that of being an actress? Because sometimes I watch certain scenes in Mpali where you have to be on set in the night. Sometimes it looks like in the afternoon, quite involving. How do you manage to juggle the two?
It is involving. It is. When I started, I can't lie, it was a bit hard. But I reached a point where I needed to find a flexible timetable that will help me balance the both, because I can't stop school, neither can I stop what I am doing, because I love them both. So I decided to switch from, because I used to go I was a day scholar, so I'm now into distance. So it's much easier.
How many more years are you remaining with before you're done with your journalism?
Let me say 1.
1 year?
Yes.
Whose idea was it for you to be the Chola in Mpali? Whose idea was it for you to have that role?
Well, probably, the creator himself. I was introduced as a character, and I played it with all my heart, and probably grabbed people's attention, and my storyline continues.
One of the people whose attention you grabbed is myself.
Without a bad way.
And you play that role so well. Just for people that don't follow Mpali that well, you are Hambe's baby mama.
Baby mama, yes.
One night stand.
Oh Lord.
A child is conceived.
Yeah.
You are a slut in Mpali.
Oh Lord, I am not.
Okay, who are you then?
I was that girl who just had to shake Hambe up. I mean, knowing Hambe, he's a baby. He's a baby's boy, mama's boy. So I just needed to shake it up.
So
But
you know about it.
I had to shake it up, you see. So I just needed to remind him, like, okay, life can actually be like this. And then in the long run, I got pregnant, and he just had to take responsibility of it.
Was it really a one-night stand? Because we saw another character who came up and said, "This is my child."
Okay, on that one, it was okay for this one for him. I mean, we met at a bar. He glanced at me for so long. He couldn't help his himself rather. So he approached me. We had a good time, and the rest happened.
The rest is history.
And we have our little girl now.
Okay, so that's Chola in Mpali, the character that you play. How do you react to people that try to compare you with your character? Because you're not a slut, but people may mistakenly think that you are a slut, and then secondly, that you are Chola. How do you separate the two?
I can't lie to you, it's been actually hard. You know, the fact that people hate you because of the character that you portray. So I sat down and thought about it. I'm like, okay, if I'm able to get to people's necks like this, meaning I am trying my best to execute the character, because in as much as we try to run away from it, there are actually people like Chola out there.
Yeah, true.
You know, so I'm just leaving somebody's story, and I'm trying by all means to let people know, okay, there are people who are living like this, that people actually need help. It hasn't been easy because it's a bit demoralizing when, you know, people say all sorts of things, you know, they shame, they body shame, they say all sorts of things, but I know what I signed up for.
So how then do you react to people calling you names based on your character?
As I said, it's a bit, it pulls down a bit, but again, it gives me confidence, because for them to actually call me those names, they are glued to me, they're watching me.
So what are some of the nastiest names that you've been called?
I have been called a homewrecker. Yeah. I've been called, as you say, the slut.
That's not me. I don't mean it. I mean, I was just trying to express the character that you
worry.
play. So please, no offense.
No, none taken.
Yeah,
none
yeah.
taken, don't worry. I've been called one pampamina, like, you know, where pampamina,
Like a tick, always.
Yes, you know, all sorts of names. I've been called evil. I've been called, you know, there are actually countless names, I can say.
Does that affect your family in any way? Because you come from a family.
I can't lie. When I started, my dad didn't want me to do all this. And I would actually sneak out from home and just go act with my friends at school. But he noticed the passion and the love that I had for it, and I used to make sure at least I balanced with my grades, my academic. So I just told him, this is what I love, and I just need your support. At first it was, you know, but now, I mean, his workmates are actually telling him, your daughter is doing something amazing, and that's when it was an eye-opener for him, and say she's always wanted to do this, and he supports me.
And your siblings?
They support me, they love me, they bring their friends over all the time. They do support me, they do.
Okay.
They've always been there.
And how about him?
Oh, you.
Yeah.
I get support.
Or them? How about him?
They all support me.
Okay.
Everybody supports me.
Very, very good. Let's talk about your private life a little more.
Yeah, sure.
I asked about him. I was referring to your boyfriend or your man in your
I'm
life.
not-
Are you married? You've got kids?
No, I'm not married.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me shift the spotlight on Hambe. Why are you like that?
How?
Sport child, problematic child, ever fighting with people.
Like most, I feel my dad, Mr. Ngozi, didn't really do a good job on me. Like, was supposed to be there and mentor me, you know, but he was busy with other things. And like, I needed that fatherly love that I never got from him. And my mom wasn't really doing her job as well. Being a mom, like being a female, it's different from the way a father would mentor, you know, a boy child. So it's, yeah, I think that really contributes as well.
Why do you think he never paid particular attention on you? Maybe you were just born like that, problematic, and they thought...
Not really. I feel like because he's married to 7 wives, I feel that contributes as well, where like I can't really find time for his children. yeah, I think that really contributes like too much.
But you are never going to have time for your children when one of your children has been eyeing one of your wives, Tamara.
My children.
So maybe it's got a good reason.
I don't have one with her, so.
No, but I'm talking about your dad, Mr. Nguzu.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, at some point you had a feeling with Tamara. You had feelings for Tamara. In Mpali, please, people must understand this is in Mpali, not in real life. I'll come to real life later.
Okay, cool. So I feel like Hambe has always been a sport brat. Yes, and on that part where he brought Tamara in the picture, and Hambe thought that was her somebody's size, and that he felt like, let me try to help my father, because the attention, it was like he never used to give her much of attention. And I'm like, okay, I think I can take advantage of that. So yeah, I went for it. Yeah, but not really forgetting that she was my mother, because my dad got married to her. So yeah.
How do you feel playing that role?
I feel good. I feel like it's really a challenging role, but I try by all means just to put my A game in it. Yeah, 'cause there are times where I feel like it's really too much for me. What do? I'm an actor. Let me act. Let me just give people the best. And that's what I always do.
And you give it your best, clearly. And there are people, I think, that hate you
Too much.
because of that.
You know, like, I won't lie to you. I have people that really call me names in the street, where like they come, they really take me for Hambe, not me. But they don't really get it that's job. That's my job at the end of the day. And it's offensive at the end of the day, like where I get to meet people and they call me names that really offend me. But I realize to say they're really glued to the show, and there's nothing I can do to it. Let me just respond to the way that they know me as Hambe, but not Shazzy. So I just relate to it. Yeah.
And talking about the way you respond, haven't you had opportunities or times where you've thrown one or two punches at?
I've never done.
Or you're afraid of being beaten? You've never won a fight in Mpali, have you?
Yeah, I have one.
Yes,
Yes, I have. I think I really control like too much, because there are times where I get to be in a really weird mood, like I just need my me time, and someone calls me in a different way that really get to me. But I try just to hold it to myself, like, let me not show it to these people. And just, let's have fun. Yeah, that's what I do.
Let's have fun in Mpali and your fans. You strike me as someone who's been at it for a long time, and yet many people just know you because of Mpali. How long have you been acting?
I started acting in 2008 when I was in grade 9. I don't know if I do remember that.
You think you should remember? You've known her for that
I don't know. I'm trying to reminisce.
Okay.
A friend of mine called Gibson, he once introduced me to this organization called Koi4. Yeah, it was being run by Mr. Mbewe. That's the time that I feel like, let me try to explore. Like I never really knew that I would act. But he spotted something in me. He introduced me to this organization, and I was a rapper by then. Yeah, I was like fully much into music and not the acting. And my director thought I had something in me that I never believed. He was like, you're an actor. I was like, no, don't call me an actor. I don't act. I'm a rapper. And he made me believe I was an actor. And then I was like, cool, then what's the way forward? They gave me a role, then I tried it out. It's like everyone was amused to see that, oh, he can act.
You were in secondary school then?
Yes. That was basic, right? I think that was basic. And then, yeah, he gave me a role, then I tried it out, and then it came out. And then slowly I started believing to say I'm an actor, and I got it to myself to say I can act, I'm an actor. And then this is where the whole thing came from.
But you never quite divorced yourself from music?
No, I never did.
You still sing?
I still rap. I don't sing.
You still rap? Okay. What is the relationship between rapping and acting?
I think like at the end of the day, let's call it art. Yeah, let's just put it under art because it's the 4 and 8. I'm still a rapper. I'm still an actor, and I still do music at the end of the day. And let me say, under art, I do a lot of things.
Okay. But which one grabs your attention?
Like for now, I feel like acting has really grabbed my attention because of, let's say, from Monday to Saturday, I'm into acting. And like we're always on set, and I don't really get to find time to write my lyrics and everything. To like maybe like think of write my music and everything. It's really hard at times. So I feel acting has really gotten my attention.
What is your relationship like, you guys, outside Mpali? Because you really strike your viewers as one family that has got problems. Sometimes it gets together. Are you one happy acting family outside Mpali?
Yes, we are.
Too much.
We are. We're
we're
always
buddies.
together. We're always together.
Like we chill together most of the time.
Okay, so who's your best friend in real life and in Mpali? Or who are your closest friends?
In Paris.
Yeah, that you still call, you still visit their homes, they visit you outside Mpali.
I've met all the people that you see in Mpali on set. I won't lie, I've really met them, and it's now a huge family where we get to call each other. We never have a problem. I call one, guys have a problem. What do I do? Okay. I feel like I chill most with her. I chill most with Gyros. I chill most with Logic. I chill most with Mr. Goose as well. I feel like I chill with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
You chill most with her. Just just chilling. Because Gyros is married in real life to.
He's still my friend at the end of the day. I can't run away from it.
Yeah, but what I mean is that you chill sometimes with her. Gyros in real life is married to Tombi.
Yes.
Anything?
No.
No. Okay, all right. How easy has it been, or how difficult has it been for you guys to stick together? I've worked with actors before. I've worked with artists before. They are such a bunch of hard to manage people.
Yeah, true. I feel we've really got to a point where we have understood what we're doing to say it's work at the end of the day. Let's not mess it up. You know what I mean? Where I can have something personal with her, or maybe with maybe anybody else. But then when we're on set, we have to bro, we are working. Let's just put that aside. Let's do our job. Later on, we have to deal with it. You know, we get to talk as a family, and if I can't deal with something with maybe her or maybe anybody else, maybe Manida, maybe Mr. Ngozu, let me report it to maybe our boss, Mr. Frank, like, okay, I think I have a problem at this point. How do we do it? We get to sit down and then we talk it over. Yeah, that's where we get to manage to work as a team.
Where the two or more people usually expect conflicts.
Too much.
Are they there?
It's always
What we see there representative of what happens in the background.
We are humans at the end of the day. We've got feelings, so we can't run away from it.
Okay, who do you quarrel with the most? On a serious note.
Who do I do that? Who? Help me.
Okay, as you are thinking about that,
Yeah.
earlier on I'd asked you about how you respond to fans that may call you names. There are those that think Hambe has got a chip on his shoulder.
It's a struggle, I won't lie. It's a struggle. There was a time I met, this guy was a huge fan of me, and he was thrilled to see me. I was so excited because that person seemed to be glued to the channel, and he loves Mpali. And then he's old. He's an old man at the end of the day, and he called me something that I wasn't okay with. And then I wanted to give some attitude at the end of the day because that was an insult. But what I did, I was like, let me just hold myself and just respond to what he's really relating as Hambe. I tried by all means, but it couldn't work with me. But I tried to give a creepy smile because I never wanted him to see that I'm really not okay with what he said to me. So I had to hold it to myself. Yeah.
Chola, at the end of the day, you are outside Mpali. Yes. You are a normal human being with feelings. You get angry, you get happy. Okay, how do you react to things that can be annoying as a result of your character in Mpali? Maybe someone calls you a name and you are not happy with it. Sometimes it can be quite annoying. Or someone wants an autograph. You know, you've just had a misunderstanding with someone at home, but you have to smile.
It's quite difficult, as he said, because, you know, one thing that I've come to understand about what we do is, like, if you're an artist, it's like you're a board. Then people can put whatever they want from there. You know, they can say this, they can put whatever, they can do this, do this. Then you ask yourself and say, oh, okay, people are saying this about me, they're saying this. But at the end of the day, they are coming to put whatever they're clipping on my board. I am the one who created that, you see. So there are days, at first it was exciting. Well, when I hear Chola, I'll be like, yay, yeah. But now when I'm walking, I just want to shrink. Like, please, I don't want to be seen by anybody because we have those bad days. You're from work, you're exhausted. Then here comes, there's this girl as well I met at the mall. Yeah? I was like, hi, hey, mulet poshako na imwe chola. And something like that. And I'm like, I'm not trying. I can't please everybody at the end of the day.
Like the fun
They are
part,
a lot.
people assume that you know them because they're glued to the show.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't, like, we understand and we love it that they're really glued and they're fans and they love the show. So they assume that we also know them, which
Yeah,
becomes
even
a
when
challenge
you
to
don't.
us where somebody says, you didn't see me. Oh, like, I'm thinking, have we ever met before? So, but then you have to, like, just hold it to yourself. But we've been going through mentorship where we have to be, everyone have to sit down and then they have to take us through the steps
And
how
that has helped.
to handle ourselves. They say, never do this, try to do this, and blah, 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 blah. That really helps too much. Because I
We're
think that we
mentally
really learned.
trained.
Yeah. We have,
Okay, all right. I won't hide. I won't lie this to you. There are times that I came to see where you film. I met Uncle Dixon. He no longer appears now. It was so difficult for me to even get a picture with him because he played, I think, his character so well, and I ended up disliking him. Then later on, I met Joyce. Joyce is no longer appearing. I don't know, maybe she'll reappear later. I told her, I said, I don't like you from Mpali. I can't even, so we're there laughing. So it goes like that. But anyway, back to the questions on a serious note. All things that are good come to an end. And one day, Mpali will come to an end.
yeah,
That's
true.
true.
You people have become so synonymous with Mpali. Do you ever look forward to that day?
I don't.
No, we don't want it.
I don't want to not. I mean it in the sense that it'll be so hard because I have grown. I've grown so fond of everybody that I work with. So even when we are actually having an end of year party, maybe a rap party, it's a sad moment. You get to miss each other, But we can't run away to the fact that it won't happen. It will, but I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm not excited for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, we need to understand that it's a story. Like, it's like real life. At the end of the day, we get to meet different people. Our old friends, they get to dislike us. Then we're no longer with them, and we meet new friends at the end of the day. So it's a story that we're trying to tell at the end of the day, where you no longer see Mr. Uncle Dixon, you are no longer seeing Uncle Patrick. It's a story, like it goes on like that. So we just need to understand at the end of the day to say it is what it is. There's always an end to everything.
Okay. I asked you a question. Don't think I've forgotten. I asked you a question about the one person in Mpali who Offset annoys you the most. Who's that one?
Offset. Trust me, I
Do you have any? Just answer. I will not move this time until you answer the question. I'll not ask the next question.
Mr. Kenneth, don't do this to me.
Who?
Who is that? I think Logic does.
Okay.
Yeah,
In real life.
In real life, it does. It pisses me off, but it's all about the truth anyway. But yeah, it helps me a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hambe and Chola. Sometimes you get intimate. I've seen Hambe kiss a few times.
We never kissed.
Not you.
We never kissed.
Oh,
We did.
Hasn't that brought problems in your relationships?
My relationship. Your relationship?
Yeah, that question was for you.
It will still come to. Hasn't that brought problems?
No, I think that time I was really not seeing anybody, so I was really cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
so,
you are seeing somebody now?
I am seeing somebody.
Who's that one? From Mpali?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who's that one? I'm asking.
Mr. Kenneth, please.
Who's that one? If you're proud of them, you should say them. Huh? You're afraid that this one might be thinking it's me and then the other one might be thinking it's me.
Yeah,
No,
he's afraid of
I'm not
that.
seeing anybody.
You're not seeing anybody?
No.
Why not?
No, I feel like I'm just too busy to be in a relationship now. Yeah.
Or you're not seeing anybody seriously, but you are involved with many.
No, I'm not.
Chola. Intimate scenes.
Okay, one thing that I love about what we do, Zambezi Magic is rated. There's parental guidance. So the intimacy that we have is not one which would actually shake a relationship.
But there are people that are paranoid. It might not check a relationship from your lens, but
No, but for the person to want to be with me, they have to know what they're up for. They just have to, because I love what I do and I've worked so hard for it. I wouldn't stop certain things just to please that same person. So for them, for you to have a relationship, you have to relate. They need to relate with what I'm doing and they need to be comfortable with it.
okay, cool. Where do you see Zambia's arts industry or film industry? There's quite a number of productions on Zambezi Magic. And there are fears that maybe the day Zambezi Magic will switch off, if at all there will be such a day. That might be the end of the film industry.
That will be on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, I feel like our Zambian movie has really grown now that we have people from outside responding to what we do. They're communicating, say, we love what you guys are doing, blah, blah, blah. I feel like there will be an opportunity. If at all the Miss Magic won't be there, I feel like we're still going to explore in other platforms to say, okay, we are now maybe on Netflix, yeah, and maybe other bigger platforms like Hollywood and other stuff. I feel like we're really getting there. Like, we are really getting there.
okay. Chola, who's your favorite actor in Mpali?
Shupiwe.
Why?
She just drives me crazy. I love her energy. I love everything that she does. She's so natural. Even when I'm on set with her, she makes me comfortable around her. Even before I joined Mpali, I've always looked up to her.
Hambe,
Mr. Ngozu.
who's your worst? I didn't ask you about your favorite.
No, I thought maybe that was the same question.
Who's your worst?
No, everyone is so talented. I won't lie. Everyone has got a different taste. You know, like where I'm acting with Mr. Nguzu. There's that energy that he gives me. If I'm on set with Gyros, Logic, it's different. Like everyone has got different taste. I wouldn't say I feel like we don't have the worst. Do we have? I know we don't.
We don't.
Everyone has got different
taste.
taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't. Like
also appreciate
everyone's really
everybody
good.
else. They shouldn't quote me wrong. I love everyone I work
Everyone
with.
is really good.
But I mean, we just have to give juice where it's due.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes, to be honest, I watch Hambe. Some of the words that he uses on you.
It's so hard.
How Chichola, Chola, yeah.
I won't lie. There are times where we are on set and then I get to feel the scene to myself, not just on script, but like it's really me trying to give the best to people. Like I can feel it inside me, where I like, let me do it with the script a bit. I feel like I'm feeling this so personal, and then it comes out like that. So there are words that I really use at times. They really come to my deep down feelings. Like let me just express myself in the way that I feel about this scene, and then I just get to move with it. And most of the time, our directors, they allow us to say, feel it and do what you can do.
Yeah. But don't you take offense?
No, I don't take offense.
You
Actually,
do.
I just say, no, sometimes this guy, he would like just, where we go through the script and then, before going on set, maybe the director's hearing the lines and he would just be, and then the scene obviously is already showing me being defeated, then he's just, so I'm like, don't do that. Don't really do that. But no, I don't really take offense. I don't. I like it when he does that, actually. It makes me want to come back. It's like we're a strong pair.
Yeah.
You see, so when he does this, I was like, okay, cool.
Fine. Okay.
That's how it works.
I see. No, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure chatting with you guys.
Thank you so
Our
much.
pleasure's all ours.
Cheers. All the best.
Thanks
so much.
Your aunt must be stupid. Like really, really stupid. Let me tell you this. I don't have time for this nonsense, okay? I don't have. The moment you give birth, you are out of here, okay? Don't make yourself comfortable.
Hello guys, this is Namadingo and you are on Studio Can. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.